Alhamdulillah, thumma salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah wa ala ahlihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'd. Fasalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, we are going to be dealing with the Google My Business verification. So the last time when we tried to verify, we realized we weren't getting the code that we needed to proceed, and it's not an uncommon problem. So the way out is usually to set up a business email. So we already have a domain. So setting up a business email can be done for free. So we are going to be using Zoho to set up free business emails. And once we are done setting up those free business emails, then we can now go to Google and verify our business such that we can become live and be seen publicly by people. So what we need to do is first we'll need our Cloudflare. We have set up our Cloudflare account when we're setting up our domain. So we'll be needing our Cloudflare once again to do our email setup. So and once we are done with our email setup, we would set it up with Zoho, and thereafter we'll then go ahead to verify our Google My Business account. So let's head to Zoho first. So we're going to go to Zoho's website, mail.zoho.com/sign up. Mail.zoho.com/sign up. So that's where we're going to go to. So it's going to prompt us to sign up. So it's going to ask for our name. Our name Ibrahim. So the email address is our email address, Ibrahim Delivery. Sorry, Ibrahim Express Delivery. Express Delivery at gmail.com. It's going to ask us for our password. So you agree to their terms and you sign up. So an OTP will be sent to our mail. So we'll go to our Gmail account to check for the OTP. So we already have the OTP here. So we're going to copy it and we're going to paste it here. Let's copy it again. Paste. And we'll click on verify. So it's loading. So once it's done loading, it's going to ask us to choose the right plan for you. So you come down here and you click on this. This will also have a free plan for you. Save this. Click on try now. So that's the free plan we're going to use. So it's going to ask you to add an existing domain or buy a new domain. In our case, we already have a domain, so we're going to add an existing domain. Our domain is www.ibrahimexpressdelivery.com.ng. So what's the name of our company? It's Ibrahim Express Delivery. So what is it you do? What industry do you fall? We fall into the cargo. This is not cargo or delivery. There's no delivery here. Let's look for another one that is close to it. Let's see, is there any other one close to it here? Okay, transportation and logistics is fine. So I click on add now. Good. So it has added it. So the next thing is we are going to verify the domain. That's to verify that we're actually the owner of the domain. It's going to ask us to do some things. So we'll be needing to go to our DNS. and our DNS is Cloudflare. So let's see if we can log into our DNS. So we'll ask you to help us log into our DNS. So it's usually easier if you are signed into the same account that your Cloudflare is in and the one you want to do. If it's signed in, it's going to be a very, very easy process for us. But if you are not signed in, you have to do it manually. So you just click on authorize. So if you are going to do it manually, you see it here, configure manually, and you follow the instruction. The instruction is similar to what we did in the last video, the one for go high level, connecting it manually. So it's just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, just the way it is, the way we did it the last time. So it's asking what email do we want to use. Is it Ibrahim at ibrahimexpressdelivery.com.ng? That sounds okay for me. So Ibrahim at ibrahimexpressdelivery is okay for me. So I'll say okay. So if you want to change, you can change it to any other thing you like. Maybe you have another name you would like to use, no problem. So, but for me, Ibrahim is fine. So I'll still go with it. So, so after we are done with that, you click on proceed to set up groups. So we don't need to create any group for now. So we just proceed to DNS mapping. So the same thing, you can ask it to log into your DNS. So I'm just going to log into my DNS. Just as I said before, if you're not logging into your DNS, you can configure it manually. And that is if you are not signed in into your Cloudflare where your Zoho is. But I advise you to sign in it. It's going to be a seamless process. So I'm just going to log in. But if you're configuring manually, it's the same process. You just copy, paste. They will give you the information you're going to be copying and pasting. So you just copy it from there and you paste it in the other place. That's all. So log in. Okay. So you click authorize. And that's all. See, it's seamless. So you continue, proceed to email migration. So email migration simply means if you have an email, if you've been using this email somewhere before and you want to copy all the emails you've been using in that place into your Zoho. In our case, we've not been using this email before. We've never had any email called Ibrahim at ibrahimexpressdelivery.com.ng. So we have no reason to migrate any data. So we can just proceed and we'll proceed to set up completion and we are done with our setup. So once we are done with our setup, we'll proceed to the admin console. So it's going to ask us if we want to take a tour. So we don't need to. You can take a tour on your end and just to explore what it can do. But for me, I know what it can do already, so I don't want to waste time on that. So here you see all the statistics. So you can see that you have one organization user, which is you, and you can add up to 5 users. So if you want to use another maybe contact at Ibrahim, you can also do that. So if you want to use another one that has another user, so you can have up to 5 users. But for me, I'm okay with just this one. With this one, we'll be able to do what we want to do. So the next thing we want to do is we want to go to our mail. So what we'll do is we're going to open a new tab and we're going to go to mail.zoho.com. So once you go to mail.zoho.com, it's going to sign you in to your email account. That's your email account for your business mail account. So you can see there's a welcome message here congratulating you. So this is it. You can also download the Zoho app from Play Store or from the App Store for iOS. So and you would sign in to it. So it's very seamless too. Just the way you would sign into your Gmail. So but that's not what we want to achieve here. So the goal of this video is to verify our Google My Business account. So we are now going to go back to our Google My Business now. So we're going to go to business.google.com. So in this case, we won't be using slash create. We'll also business.google.com. So it's going to take us to where we stopped, and that's the fact that we need to verify our business. So it's asking us to enter the verification code. So we'll click change option because we've not seen any verification code up till now. So what we want to do is want to change option. We click on next. Oh, sorry. Let me fill this in. Sorry about that. Our state, Lagos. So click on next. So I'll say email code. So I'll say next. So what email is it? So I'll say Ibrahim at ibrahimexpressdelivery.com.ng. Next. So they are going to send the code to us. So we'll go back to our Zoho and we'll wait for the code to come in. So you can see this is the code that Google sent to us. So we can copy it and we'll come back here and we paste it and click on verify. You can see you are now verified. You can now reply to reviews, turn on chat, and more. So it means that our delivery is active. So we click on next. So we are not interested in running ads at the moment. And we don't need this at the moment. So just click on continue. So we've been able to complete our verification process. So let me see. These ad hours, I've not really been able to get it. I don't know. Open with main hours, open with no hours, permanently closed. Show one business. Open with no main hours. Alright, that's fine. We're always open, so open with no main hours is fine. Okay. So save. I think that's fine. I just want to be sure we selected the right option. So with that, we have completed the verification. So our business is not visible because it usually takes some days. So they would process our verification. As you can see, we have 5 days here. So it takes about 5 days. So once it's verified, we'll be notified and we'll have our business up and running. We ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes it better understood and said, and He forgives us our shortcomings. So you would need to also do the same thing. You need to set up your domain email and also verify your Google My Business account. So once you're done verifying it, you wait for Google to respond to you and your business will be verified, inshallah. So we ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses our efforts and He makes it from those things we'll find heavy on our skills on the day of judgment. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.